So today we're going to be looking at a bunch of Valorant setups and seeing if the quality of their setup really affects their rank. I'm actually pretty surprised you're even able to run Valorant on a laptop like that. It probably gets no more than 60 FPS. And the keyboard and mouse, man, it's literally on one of those pull-out drawers below the desk. You already know he's Iron 2, and that's what he currently is. It looks like such an iron setup, I can't lie. If they have their keyboard and mouse below the desk, you already know they're low rank, 100%. It also looks like he doesn't even have an actual mouse pad. It's almost like a paper, I think. I don't even know. That definitely affects your aim. And my biggest question, I don't know why he doesn't just move his keyboard and mouse up here. He clearly has enough space for it since it's kind of clean the setup. I definitely just remove whatever this is over here, but it doesn't really make sense why he prefers to keep it down here instead of just on the normal desk. Okay, so now we have a much better setup. This guy actually has a PC, so he gets stable FPS, and the main difference is he's actually Immortal 2 here, and thankfully, like a normal person, he has his keyboard and mouse on the actual desk, but the biggest question is I don't even know. I don't think this guy has a mouse pad. I think he's literally playing on the plain desk. I don't know how you can even play just like without a mouse pad. I feel like it'd mess up your aim, and it definitely scratches the desk. Also, doesn't look like he has that much mouse space. This guy has to be a wrist player or like super high sensitivity or something like that. I'm assuming he's a streamer because it looks like some kind of webcam, or he does some kind of content because he has a vertical monitor probably for Twitch chat, and then a webcam over here. I can't really tell the specs of the PC. I'm assuming it's like pretty decent, gets at least 144 FPS. Also, these Nanoleafs are so bright, man. Holy, I mean, the cables could be managed a little bit more, but I feel like if I had to guess, I would have guessed that this guy is high plat to diamond. I'm actually pretty surprised he's Immortal with a setup. I mean, he doesn't even have a mouse pad, first of all. I'm not gonna lie, I find it pretty hard to believe this guy's diamond 1. The first thing that stuck out to me is, of course, kind of how messy the setup is. There's like no organization, but it looks like something's wrong with his desk. Like he has some kind of texture on his desk. I feel like that, I don't even know. I've never seen that desk, but for sure that desk has to go, man. And it looks like literally there's a million cables, and the worst part by far about this setup is the lack of mouse space. I mean, this guy has to be playing on max sensitivity, 1 million DPI or something, bro, because I don't know how your aim can be that good when you have like barely any mouse space to move at all. He looks like he is a YouTube content creator since he has a YouTube plaque here, but dude, if you're a YouTube content creator with 100k subs, your setup has to have some kind of standard. It can't be like this. Come on, bro. Like, look at this, just a random ring light. I don't even know what's going on. I'm super surprised this guy's diamond 1. I would expect him to be bronze, to be honest. Okay, so this is a pretty unique setup for a couple of reasons. First of all, I just don't understand why he's using the monitor as a second screen. I feel like you would make the monitor your primary screen and then put the laptop over here, so you would basically switch both of these. It looks like his peripherals aren't that bad or anything like that, but I don't know what that microphone is. I've never seen a microphone that small, but he's Iron 1, and it looks like he has a pretty decent laptop. I mean, it's a gaming laptop. I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. This guy has a pretty decent looking laptop, as you guys can see, a gaming laptop, and he's Iron 1. I don't know what it is, but I guess if you have we've already had 3 iron setups that all have laptops. It's definitely a correlation, I can't lie. I mean, laptops, I never really gamed on one, but I can only assume that it's not the best for gaming. But this is what I was recommending, that you use the main monitor as like your actual main display and use the laptop as your second. I feel like this is much better, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this guy could easily at least get gold, because it doesn't look like he has a bad setup by any means. Definitely it's just kind of plain. It looks like minimal to the max, bro. I mean, there's like nothing on the desk almost. All right, so this guy's diamond 2, and I'm pretty sure he's a content creator. He has like 1k subs or something like that on YouTube, but I find it pretty surprising because it looks almost like this monitor is curved. I wish he had his PC on the desk so I could actually see how good the PC is, so I could more accurately kind of judge it. But I think I would predict this guy to be high plat to diamond, somewhere around there. I don't know what keyboard that is, but I know that's a Model O mouse, so definitely pretty decent mouse. I mean, pretty budget-friendly setup, I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever seen a setup in this bad of a shape. First of all, I've never seen flooring inside of a house that is like plain brick. Usually they actually have like wood or flooring, but I mean, this guy's literally like has bricks on his floor. That's the first time I've ever seen that. And then also looks like I'm not even going to talk about that chair, bro. I don't even know what else to say, but this guy's bronze 3, and it looks like it's extremely messy. Doesn't have that much mouse space. I feel like this is exactly like what a bronze setup would look like. I just expect like a higher quality of a room, because it looks like he's not in the best house, I can't lie. All right, back-to-back bronze setups here, and this guy definitely has a much better living condition. He actually has wood flooring finally, man, but I'm not gonna lie, that is the first time I've ever seen a PC case that ugly. I'm sorry to say it, but that PC case just is not it, man. It looks like it's literally a PC from like the early 2000s, but this guy's his actual setup doesn't look the worst. It definitely could be a lot more organized, but looks like his peripherals are really good. Looks like a pretty nice looking monitor. I've never seen that type of webcam or a light like that, but this guy's bronze one, like I mentioned earlier, and he actually has a decent chair. I think it's basically a proven fact at this point that if you have a laptop, you're iron. This guy is iron too, and all 4 laptop setups we've seen in this video have all been iron. So I think it's definitely safe to say that the setup gear you have 100% affects your rank. Because I mean, there's no way it's a coincidence that every single laptop player is an iron. This guy's peripherals aren't the worst or anything. Looks like his monitor is actually really good. It's an MSI monitor, but that desk has to go, bro. What even is that, man? Also, that mouse pad is extremely small. This guy has to be playing at max sensitivity. I would definitely try and get some more room for your setup, or especially your mouse, I would say. But that desk, man, I would definitely try and replace that desk. It just isn't it. It looks like this setup cost at least $2,000 or around that price range, but what I find really weird is that he has a pretty nice looking setup, as I just mentioned, but he's only iron 1, and I feel like one of the biggest reasons is I don't know why his keyboard and mouse is all the way to the right. I feel like you would want to move it more to the left so it's right in front of the monitor. I mean, his setup isn't bad. I'm actually really surprised he's iron 1. I'd expect him to be at least around the gold range. Finally, we're out of the trenches and we have another Immortal setup here, but what I find really interesting is this guy actually has a curved monitor. I swear, half of the people in this video have curved monitors. I didn't know it was like this popular in Valorant, but his PC can't really tell how good it is, but it looks almost like he has a GeForce RTX here, so pretty decent FPS. And I mean, he's an Immortal player, so he has to be doing something right. I've never seen this keyboard. It definitely is a custom keyboard. Model D, I think it is, wireless mouse, pretty good mouse, but the setup overall is pretty minimal. There's not like any personalization in it, just like a random plant. There's no RGB or anything. This guy definitely kept it really minimal and clean. This is definitely the first time I've ever seen something like this. I'm 99% sure these are both TVs because you can kind of see the wire going down from here. Definitely a super unique setup, and he's using the TVs as like Valorant wallpapers. He's currently Diamond 3 right now. This is like the perfect Diamond setup. It looks like it's such a sweaty setup. You're just in the dark, bro. His setup is kind of messy with all the cables and everything like that, and he has a single monitor. But dude, the main thing that's really, like I was mentioning, is really unique about the setup are these 2 TVs. I've never seen something like that before. So at least this guy somewhat has the personalization down. Definitely just needs to clean it up a bit because it looks super messy. I think it's pretty safe to say that this guy's pretty much into cars because he has a bunch of Hot Wheels here. He has another car over here. This guy's a silver player though, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what is wrong with the colors on your main monitor. It looks like it's I don't even know. Those colors are definitely messed up. I'd 100% like change them to like look better because I don't know how you could play Valorant with like terrible colors like that. I mean, setup isn't terrible or anything. He has 2 monitors, nice looking peripherals and everything like that. I think that's the Blue Yeti Snowball microphone or something. PC, I can't really tell the specs of it, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe the monitor is the main thing screwing him over in this case. Make sure you guys drop a quick sub if you did enjoy this video. It's greatly appreciated, and you can unsub at any time if you don't enjoy the content. While you guys are down there, you might as well drop a like. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps out so much more than you think. Anyways, peace.